Oh, ladies and gentlemen, go to the post box this morning, and I mean, if this isn't propaganda, I just don't know what is. And I hope people see through this when they get this in the mail. I really, really do. Love for all and hatred for none. Now, why would you have that at the top? Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's the top thing, right? Love for all, hatred for none. Why were you thinking that we hated? Because it's all you have to do is investigate a country that is actually fully Islam, and you'll realise how they really treat their people and what the rules really are. And I love this propaganda that's written here. I mean, it just spews it. It's taken things out of the Quran, just picked little lines out of the Quran, but it doesn't include, the backwards story of it and the front story of that line, because there's a whole verses around these things that get around, Anyway, if you don't know the religion, you don't know the ideology, you need to go and investigate countries that are entirely Islamic. And the reason that this is out, look at this, full colour brochures, right? Full colour, both sides printed. It would have cost them a lot of money to put this together. Okay, both sides, all colour. Trust me, in printing, this is really expensive. They've spent a lot of money to do this. And this is to counteract the beheadings and to counteract the terror that these people have brought to the country. And I mean, no offence or anything, you can't change the bollards that have been erected all that through the city or around all the tourist things. There are steel cement bollards protecting people, okay? And they're not protecting him against me and you. They're protecting him against the religion of peace, because they don't agree with this celebration or they don't agree with that celebration. And, it's full on. Our mosques and our teachings are filled entirely with peace, love and affection. Yeah, it's just propaganda. We openly proclaim love of the country in which we live. We are law-abiding. Our message is of peace, and our slogan is of love for all, hatred for none. His Holiness, Mirza Masroor Ahmad. Does that look like a holiness to you? Does that look like someone that you would call holy? Like, look at the guy's, look at the guy's eyes, man. And this is what they call slow stealth. Okay, this is nothing more to me than propaganda, slow stealth into the country, and it is to combat the harm that this ideology has been doing lately. And we've got a lot of beheadings. We've got a lot of tourists that are going missing right now. I don't know if you know about that, but we've got backpackers that have been going missing. They're fools for going to these countries thinking that they can come to their country, because you cannot bring your ideals to a Muslim country. You will be beheaded. You understand? You cannot do that. They will not put up with you for 1 single second. And the only reason they put up with us here is because they are under 5% or they're under the 10%. They don't have enough power here. But the minute that they have power, you'll have sharia law. And that's just how they run, okay? Right now, they're all saying that they support you and they're all, for you, and they have hatred for none, and Islam is peace, and Islam means this, and Islam means that. But in the end, as soon as it gets over 15% and they get the power in the government, your ass is under sharia law. They do not follow fucking Australian law. They will follow sharia law. And it's a complete opposite of Australian society. And this is just, I find it offensive. As an Australian, I find it just not highly offensive, but offensive that they would try and pass it all off as peaceful and all the rest of it. Because unless you are part of their ideology, you're the enemy. You are not their friend. You are the enemy. And they can pretend that you're the friend, but you are not. Unless you are one of them, you are fucking the enemy. And no amount of any kind of propaganda is going to convince me any different of it. Colour brochures and the Australian flag and all the rest of it. Muslims for loyalty. Look, man, ask one of them. Ask them. And they'll tell you they're a Muslim Australian. Okay, so the ideology comes first, not the country. Not what I've found anyway. And for proof of anything you might find that I find them, hurtful or whatever, is just to look up a country that's a full Islamic country, and look how they treat their women, look how they treat their men, look how they, it's completely run by Sharia law, and they throw people off buildings, they fucking behead people, they lash people, women are covered up completely head to toe, fucking with a little slit in the mark, for their eyes. And no offence or anything, but I don't deal with them at the market. I find them terrorising. I find them haunting. I find it haunting. I don't know how to explain it when someone walks up to my stall and they're just completely covered in black and they just got a little slit, you know. And the men come up and they just stare at you because, you know, they just fucking stare at you, right? And there's nothing nice about them. They just come up, grab the planes and start throwing the plane around. I said, mate, don't throw the plane around. And they don't listen to you. They don't listen to you at all because you're not part of you're not a Muslim, okay? So I find this just complete propaganda. And fuck, man, they're doing all this just to combat the adverse things they've had going on here in Australia, because you have a lot of South African gangs and a lot of people getting break-ins, a lot of people getting beaten on the foreshore in St Kilda Beach. They're all Muslim, all of them are Muslims. You understand? All of them. So they have to combat that. So in order to do that, to the ordinary sheeple that would pick up this app out of the thing here, out of your post office box, this is what they do. They give you a four-page colour brochure, okay, and explaining how great they are, and explaining that they only mean peace, and that you know they only mean your good things, okay. But I can promise you guys, these people would want a mosque on every corner. They would want the voice ringing you up in the morning, and everybody would be on their knees 5 times a day. And you would be living under Sharia law if these people had any power at all in this country. And that's just the honest truth about it. Look at what that Muslim mayor has done to London. Look what he's done to it, man. He's absolutely ripped the fucking gutted in London just with these rules. We see them here. They're the bollards of peace. We call them bollards of peace, right? Protecting all the railway stations. And, you know, you've got all this terrorism and all the rest of it. You know, I'm not saying that every Muslim's a terrorist. I'm just saying that every terrorist is a Muslim. That's what I'm saying. I mean, seriously, man, they really are. So, you know, I don't trust this shit at all. And I call it out for what it is, but nothing but propaganda. And if anybody wants to look at that as an Australian, wants to look at this guy's face and say, yeah, he's a real peaceful guy, man. He really wants the best for my family. Yeah, you're fucking dreaming. Okay, the world needs peace, love, and brotherhood. Yeah, that's what you've got over in your country. Peace, brotherhood, right? You've got that over there. Name me one Islamic country that has peace, love, and brotherhood. Just one. All right? I mean, they fight each other, man. Instead of walls of hatred being erected, we need so you presume there are walls of hatred being erected, and we need peace to prevail. And for this to occur, people of all faiths must join together. Well, I can tell you now, you kill Christians in your own country. You hang them, you kill them, you behead them. What are you talking about? You burn the churches down. There is only one religion in an Islamic country, and that's Islam. Okay, they do not put up with any other religion. Okay. I mean, they can pretend that they do, man, but they burn the fucking joint down and kill everybody. Rape the women, you know, sell the children. Anyway, I just wanted to highlight this for Australians. If you're kicking around and you get this in your post office box, I don't know how you find, all these words from His Holiness, right? Rah, rah, rah. I hate that shit. No one is fucking holy. In my eyes, you're a fucking human. That's it, with a turban on. That's it. You are no fucking holiness to me. It pisses me off how people can presume that he's holy and he thinks he's holy and what he says is fucking holy and, everyone's going to obey him. Man, fuck you. It just pisses me fucking off, and I find it nothing more than propaganda fucking shit. And I know that I'm going to get demonetized for this video. And listen to this one. A Muslim is he whose words and deeds do not harm others. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? We just had 2 women beheaded, raped, murdered, and beheaded and tortured in one of your countries. We have got another 4 backpackers that have been missing. We've got another 2 a couple that went bicycling or something, and they've gone missing. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's real safe for a Western person to go to one of your countries. It's real safe for one of them to go motorcycling or driving down the road in one of your countries because you're just full of peace. Okay, your country's full of peace. Love of one's country of residence is part of faith. Yeah, that's just him. Again, him. Holy Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon him. Yeah, of course we fucking peace be upon him. Fucking hell. Nothing. It's just an ideology to me. All right, just propaganda, ideology. And I hope people don't fall into this bullshit. I really do. I really, really do. Because I can guarantee you might be able to go and visit this place to say hello, but unless you become a member and you're a Muslim, your ass ain't fucking coming back. And if it's a proper Muslim joint, the women are only welcome in the back. They're not welcome in the front of the place or whatever. No, these people want Sharia law. Okay, in the end, they want Sharia law. Wake the fuck up. That's what they want. Okay, they can pretend all they fucking want, but the ideology calls for Sharia law. That is what they live under. That is the rules that they obey, the taqiyya, all of that. They obey all of that. And they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to collect the Centrelink. They call that it's like a tax. They call it a tax. Okay, it's not Centrelink to them. It's just collecting a tax off the non-believer. Okay, because he doesn't believe, so you can collect his money. And that's what it's about. It's about collecting it, okay? These people are the majority on Centrelink. They're majoritively unemployed. They are the majority of people that are harming people. They are the reason that the bollards of peace have been erected. They are the reason that people are going missing overseas and being beheaded. This Muslim peaceful religion and ideology needs to be controlled and needs to be eliminated out of the country. We need to stop the immigration. We need to stop importing these people. We need to send these people back. If they do something wrong in the country, there is no trial. There's no need to go through jail and all that. You just fucking put them on a plane. I'm not paying for 10 years or 5 years worth of imprisonment and then they get released. They can all be just shipped back. Because we will end up like England. We will end up like fucking Europe. We'll end up like fucking Ireland and look up these places. Look them up, guys, because it's been totally changed. Okay, they've come in and just taken the fuck over. And they rape the women, they rape the children, they fucking kill people, they fucking murder people. So yeah, you can believe all the, it's a peaceful fucking ideology. But I beg of you just to look it up and look up their own, look up a country that's fully Islamic, and you'll find how much they actually kill each other. So they can't even have peace within themselves. So thank you very much for my little bit of a rant. I know I'm a little bit older than you blokes. I hope you haven't offended anybody, but I call it for what it is. I just call it for what it is, what I see it. And I see this as nothing more than propaganda. And it is to alleviate the damage that this ideology has done in the last 2 to 3 months of the killings, the beheadings, the murderings. It's to cover the bollards of peace, as I've said over and over. And that's the reason they publish this propaganda. And please notice, it's all colour, it's 4 pages, both sides printed. This is an expensive little thing that they've had to do in order to calm the nerves of the natives, okay, because they want to do it stealthily. They're like my ex-wife, like this Chinese wife here. They like to do it all quiet and stealthily, and that way you don't notice it until it's too late. And by that time, it's all over. You understand? They've already got Sharia law, and I've already been removed out of the house. And so basically, yeah, they both work the same. Anyway, boys, you take care, and I'll speak to you next time. Thank you very much.